Hello students, welcome to today's class. In our previous class, we took a look at federal, state and local government. In this lesson, we're going to be taking a look at political parties. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to define the term political parties. You will also be able to enumerate the functions of political parties and identify some of the political parties that we have in Nigeria. Let us first of all start by looking at the term political party. Political parties can be seen as an organized group of people who share common belief, values, and interests with the motive of contesting and winning election so as to control the machinery of government. Nigeria practices multi-party system. Examples of major political parties in Nigeria are the People's Democratic Party, All Progressive Congress, Labour Party, Unity Party of Nigeria, Social Democratic Party, etc. The elected and recruit personnel for key position in government. We will now look at the functions of political parties. One of their functions is that education of the electorate on issues affecting the country through lectures, campaign, rallies, symposium, public debates, etc. It is the political parties who brings all of this to the people's attention. The political parties constantly organize elections, they organize lectures, they organize campaign, rallies and other activities that engage the various candidates who choose to run on their platform with the populace, through which the people get to understand more about election, about how the parties run, and also about the intention of the candidate that is coming up to run for any office. Selection of candidates to run for elective offices, which make it easier for the electorate to make a choice in the general election. We discovered that in most political parties, for example, whenever there is an election upcoming, they give room for all their members to purchase the form, that is to express their interest in the position, after which they will conduct what is known as primaries within the political party to get one person that will represent them in the general election. So this election also have a weight. It helps to run and also help the individuals or the electorate who will eventually vote for these persons at the general election to get to know them, whether they have what it takes to represent the people. They promote national unity because each party have members of different ethnicity and religion. If you go to most of all these parties, let's assume PDP or APC, you come to see different people. The Hausas, the Yoruba, the Igbos, the Shekiri, the Benis, the Ijaw, as many as possible. Then you also see people who are Muslims, some are Christians, some are also practicing other religion as it fits them or as they choose. But whenever they come together on the platform of a political party, they don't see themselves as different people at all. They see themselves as one people, and then they also put their interests together to ensure that their party become the party who win or who is declared as the winner of the election. Political parties are links between government and the people, because they make known the views of the people to the government, and they also explain government policies to the people. So they also serve as a link between the people and the government. They educate the people more on what government intend to do. They also educate the government on what the people want, so that there will be balanced information between the people and the government. They also provide opposition to the party in power by criticizing wrong decision. So let's assume as present in Nigeria, we have the APC in government at the federal level. So you see the PDP often at time coming up with criticism, coming up with opposition to ensure that the activities of the present party that is in power is going in the way of the people and is meeting the demands of the people. So all of this also help the government in power via a political party to do better. Members of political party form the executive and legislative arm of government, like the president, governor, senate president, speaker, ministers, commissioners, etc. So it is through these political parties, whenever any one of them win, let's assume somebody win as a president from PDP or APC, he will now begin to start recruiting people from his party to work with him. That is why we also said that political party is also a kind of a link through which personnel are recruited for government. People that will work as ministers, commissioners are being recruited from the political parties. Those who also go to the Senate to become a Senate president and also to become a speaker, they are also members of this political party. So all of these make up both the executive and the legislative arms of government. They promote democracy because they provide a forum for citizens to participate in the decision-making process. Like we earlier said, that democracy is a system of government where the people have what it takes in decision-making, where the people themselves, can make a decision or can be part of the decision-making process. So through this party, the people actualize that aim, because immediately you become a member of a party, you are also given the opportunity to express your interest in any election, and when that election is conducted, you eventually win, you go to represent your people, and by so doing you also become part of those who make decisions for the country. And that also now make it a kind of realistic what we earlier spoke about regarding democracy. They draw up policies and programs for government when they win election. So whenever any political party win election, they come together because they are going to form that government. They begin to start making plans. They begin to start making up policies. Policy is decisions made by government. They begin to start putting their heads together, brainstorming to ensure that that government that is about to come to power succeed in everything. So all of these are things that makes up the success eventually that will be celebrated. So in most political parties, you have those they can call the think tank. You have the administrators. You also have the policy makers. All of them make up the political party, and they do all they can to work with whoever come to the helm of affairs, either as a president or a governor. They work with him in the area of being a commissioner or ministers or advisor or aide, special aide in one area or the other. So in doing this, they begin to start putting their own input to ensure that the government in power succeeds, which will also be a kind of a credit to the party through which that person represented the people. Now look at some political parties in Nigeria. One of the political parties in Nigeria is the People Democratic Party. We also have All People's Congress, which is known as APC. We also have the Labour Party. We have the Unity Party of Nigeria. We have Social Democratic Party. We have Action Congress of Nigeria. So these are some of the political parties that we have in Nigeria. This is all we are going to take for this lesson. In our next class, we'll look at another topic. I'll see you in my next class.